guys, and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you are new here. Thanks for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be a SHEIN bikini haul and I'm very excited. I feel like I do one of these like once a year because it's only like once a year when actually in the UK it gets warm enough to like wear a bikini. It hardly ever gets warm enough to actually sunbathe, but I feel like now spring is coming, people might be booking holidays and stuff, or the weather will get better in the UK. If you're watching from a much warmer climate, then I'm very jealous because I wish I could wear these bikinis and just chill in the garden, but these are probably going to be holiday bikinis. Of course, SHEIN ships all across the world anyway, so wherever you're watching from, I really hope you find the video helpful. I have a whole bunch of things to show you, including cover-ups as well. I do love to wear a cover-up. I'm not really the most confident person in a bikini. Like, I say bikini, but I do actually have swimsuits as well, but you know, it's a bikini swimsuit haul. It's a whole mixture, but I do love to wear cover-ups just because when I'm on the beach or on holiday, just walking around in a bikini, I can feel a little bit self-conscious. So a pretty cover-up to go over the top just makes me feel a lot more confident. So I do have a few of them to show you as well. SHEIN did kindly send over these bits for me to try out and show you, so thank you to them. And the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to open everything up and show you it, and then I'm going to try it all on. I do also have like a long-term discount code with SHEIN, which is Rosie015. If you want to use it, it will get you 15% off your order. So if you have bought from SHEIN before, you will know that all of their clothing comes in these little Ziploc bags, which I really like, especially for bikinis, because when I go on holiday, I do actually take these bags with me, because say you've been in the pool or like in the sea or whatever and your bikini's wet, these are really handy just to put your bikini or swimsuit in. If I keep saying bikini in this video, it's just because for some reason I've got that word stuck in my head. But this is also a swimsuit haul as well. So the first thing I've got is actually a swimsuit, and it is this gorgeous, like I would say light olive green swimsuit with a low back, a sort of square neckline, and then these gorgeous like nude straps, like very thin spaghetti straps, which seem like they go across the back in like a cross, and then it's very, very high up on the hips, but it has these like little drawstring sort of hip things, which I'm really hoping means that it's going to fit me okay. I do struggle with some clothing because my bottom half is bigger than my top half. If you watch my other clothing hauls, you already know that. But yeah, my bottom half is bigger and I do struggle with sets and also swimsuits. So the reason I did choose this one is because it did have this drawstring on the hips. So I'm really hoping that means I can make it bigger on the hips, but then I can also make it fit my top half, which is definitely a lot smaller. There are a couple of pads in there as well, which I do really like to see, especially considering I do have a smaller chest. So a little bit of padding helps me feel a little bit more confident in a swimsuit. This also has like ruche detailing on the bum, which I think is going to be really flattering. It's going to make your bum look a little bit more perky. So I'm very excited to see what this one looks like on. What I will do is I'll link everything that I talk about in the description box below, along with my size next to it. But just for reference, my height is 5'3.5", and I'm normally around a size 8, a UK 8 in clothing. So the next thing I'm going to show you is actually a cover up, and this is a gorgeous beige shirt, like sheer shirt, I think you'd describe this as, like a very, very sheer shirt that you'd wear over a swimsuit or bikini. It has tight detailing around the wrists on the sleeves, and then it is buttoned all the way down, and it's in a gorgeous like nude browny beige colour. I think they did have this in other colours as well. It has a little pocket on the front too, and it's very, very long. So I think this is going to come down to like maybe my knees, I'm hoping. And then it has a little kind of slit up the side as well. Okay, next up I think this is a 3-piece set, which when I saw it online, I thought it did look very cute on the model. I just thought she looked so lovely. So hopefully it looks okay on me. So this is very, very girly. The colour is actually a very baby pink. I'm just going to turn the brightness down on the camera just to really show you the colour. So I feel like you need to see the true colour of this swimsuit. Well, it is a bikini set actually. before you buy it, because it is that very kind of Barbie pink colour. And this is definitely not a colour that I would ever choose to wear, so this was definitely my like most daring piece of what I picked up. So in the set you get a little bikini top which looks very, very sweet. So it is like a wired padded bikini top. This looks like it could be a little bit too big for me, actually, to be honest. This is the trouble I have, like top halves are normally too big, bottom halves are normally too small. But on Shein you can now, I see that a lot of their swimsuits, they have split them, so you can actually buy your bottoms and your top half separately, which I think is great because not everyone matches on their top and bottom half. So they do have a few sets where you can do that. So this one, I think this goes around the neck, I think. I'll have to double check the picture online, but I'm pretty sure this is like a halter neck. Oh, I don't know actually. I think this strap goes up around the neck. And, oh no wait, because this goes around the neck. Oh, wait. I'm going to have to look at this online because I can't even remember how this is supposed to be worn. So hopefully you can see that on my camera, but basically the bow just hangs down around the front. So it doesn't actually like tie around the body or anything. Then it has a halter neck around here, and then it does have the strap around the back with a little metal hook. So the back isn't adjustable, unfortunately, but because it is a halter neck, it is adjustable around like the neck area. So then to go with that, we have this pink thong, I'm slightly worried is going to be see-through. This feels a little bit thin, if I'm honest. I'm not too sure. And also these are the bottoms that never seem to fit me right because they just dig in. But if they're high-waisted enough, I can like pull them up normally up around my hips to make them fit. And this does look quite high-waisted. It is, you know, quite a skimpy sort of thong, but it's very cute. And I wouldn't normally just go for this one just because I don't really like the design of the bottoms. But it does have this gorgeous little skirt that comes with it. And so this is like a high-waisted little mini skirt thing. I don't really know how to describe this. I think I just need to put this bikini set on really to kind of show you how it's going to look. So stay tuned to the end and I'll be trying that one on, but let's have a look at the next one. Okay, so next up, I think this is another swimsuit actually. So this is a peachy toned swimsuit with like Hawaiian themed bottom half, but as you can see they are attached, so it's kind of basically looks like a bikini, but it is actually attached together, so it is like a full swimsuit. But I love the top half of this. This sort of top half is this thing that I would normally go for. I just feel so comfortable in these ones that look like little crop tops, and this is all like ruched and feels really nice, feels really thick and nice quality. Now, the bottoms on these are risky. Like, I don't think I realised how thin they are at the back. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, this is where I would definitely be wearing one of these cover-ups over it, because that is probably not something... The pink ones were like a little bit of coverage and I'd probably wear them, but like this, that is... that's a skimpy bikini, but a lot of people enjoy a skimpy bikini, so of course I'm here to try it on and show you what it looks like. But it is going to be very high up over the hips, so I'm really hoping that this bottom half will fit me here and won't dig in too much. But the main reason I got this one is because I absolutely love the colour of it, like the peachy tones. The top half of it's really nice. At least it's kind of like full coverage on the top and then skimpy on the bottom, so it's not like full skimpy bikini. So I feel like with maybe a little skirt around this, like a little beachy cover up tied around your waist, you'd feel a little bit more covered up. But, you know, this is going to be for some people, but not for others. Okay, so next up I have another cover up, and this is probably what I would wear over that swimsuit. This just looked beautiful online. It is a creamy white cover up. Oh, it feels different to what I thought. It's actually like a soft knitted material. But it is a full-length dress. Again, this one you're only really going to see when I try it on. But it's a full-length knitted dress with like a little tie that goes up around the neck. It's a very bouncy, loose, comfortable material. And then it's low on the back here, and then it goes all the way down. It's very, very long. I'm pretty sure this goes all the way down to the ground. But a beautiful thing to just throw over a swimsuit or bikini when you're on holiday. And I love the creamy white colour of this one. This is only in one size though, which is slightly unfortunate. So obviously it's not going to be suitable for everybody. Okay, last up, this one is probably going to be my favourite just because the colour of it. It's this gorgeous brown, chocolate brown colour. Love this. This is literally like my favourite colour. I love it so much. Now, oh, the only thing is the bottoms of these. Okay, let's talk about the top first. So the top half is beautiful, exactly the sort of design that I would go for and that I feel comfortable with. It is padded. Also, we have adjustable straps as well. There is nothing to do it up around the chest area, so it is just like a pull-on one, but I actually quite like these ones because they're always quite stretchy, so they tend to fit quite nicely. And then the adjustable straps is obviously also really good. Now the bottom half of these, oh, I forgot it was like this. I really want, so I want basically this bikini with tied up bottoms. I much prefer tied bottoms because they just fit me better. Now these bottoms that come with it are super high-waisted, which I'm hoping, like I keep saying, is going to fit me around the waist and hips. But as you can see, it does come in quite a lot round here. The back is quite thong-like, not as thong-like as the other one, but like in between the two thongy ones I've got. I think this one might be quite flattering just because you do have a lot of coverage up here. And what I like about this one is it's going to come right up to my belly button, hopefully, and it's just going to cover my stomach area, which, you know, I think you can be a little bit conscious of that as well. So the fact that that will come up nice and high and then should meet with this one quite nicely, I think this is going to be a really cute set. And I think this with that beigey brown shirt over the top will just be a beautiful holiday set. So that is everything. I just wanted to show you them up close so you could see what they're like on camera and like we could look at the quality of them and stuff. This one feels the best quality actually. It's really thick and nice rib material. But I think the best way to tell is for me to try them all on and let you know my thoughts. So I'm now going to go through and try each piece on. Okay, so this is the first swimsuit and oh, it's not a good start for me, unfortunately. I really do not like the top half of this. I actually do really like the bottom half and the way that the side ties up around here, and I actually really like the bum on it. It fits really nicely and I can like adjust it around my hips, but the top half of this is just, it's just too flimsy, and I just feel really self-conscious. Like there's kind of like side boob here, and I'm not really a fan of side boob because I'd be just so worried about any flashing or anything. So for me, this maybe would look nice for a picture. You could like style it up and take a really nice photo, but practically you're not gonna be able to swim in this because these straps just feel a little bit too loose. And I almost think that the top half of this looks a little bit like an apron, like the way it just sits across here and it's very square. I feel like it looks like an apron. So basically these straps that go around here actually all join up and then they go around to the ones that are down on the hips here. So you kind of have to pull the hips tight to make this bit tighter. But I just don't really feel very comfortable in this. I think like you could move the pads out a bit. That looks a little bit better now I've like pulled the pads out to the side a bit, but it just doesn't feel very practical to me. Okay, so this is the pink bikini without the skirt on it. I really love the top half here. I love the shape of this bikini top and it feels really nice on. It feels very secure. This bow, there's quite a lot of material here, so I think maybe you could like wrap this around or do something else with it because I feel like the bow bit doesn't really work that well. The bottoms are quite nice, like they fit me all right around here. They're not digging in too much. They do sort of start to dig in on the back a little bit, but I do quite like the coverage of the back. There are a little bit more coverage on these. Okay, so this is the little skirt on and I love this skirt so much. This is so girly and cute, like definitely not my usual style, but I really like it, and hopefully you can see the colour a little bit more on this angle. But this skirt definitely makes you feel like a bit more covered up, a bit more comfortable. The only thing is this ruching on the front is beautiful, but it's not ruched on the back. So as you can see, it's just plain on the back, so you do get the outline of like the bottom of the bikini here, but I do still think it looks really cute. I love the ruffling on the bottom, really like this, and I feel really comfortable in it. That's one of the main things I think about when buying swimwear, something that I'll feel comfortable to walk around in, and this is something I definitely would. And I also think this will look great in photos as well, and so cool that you get these three pieces in one set. So let's move on to the next swimsuit. Okay guys, this is the next swimsuit and I am in love with this swimsuit. Like honestly, the fit fit of it is so nice. I love the top half to start with. This is just beautiful. It's exactly what I feel comfortable in. I really love the shape of the neckline, the padding, the thickness of it. It's not see-through at all. And then the bottoms, I love how high-waisted they are. The pattern on them is also so cute. And this little gap here just makes like a swimsuit look a little bit more like a bikini, but it's all joined together and it's very comfortable. I've never worn a swimsuit so high up on my hips before because I've always felt like it's quite revealing and I didn't think I'd feel comfortable. But actually for my figure this works so well because it almost just cuts off from that hip area that I always have a problem with. It goes past that and like up onto the waist, so you don't get any cutting in or anything. And this swimsuit just feels like I could swim in it, walk around in it. It's not going to move. It feels so fitted really nicely. So the one thing about it is, which I definitely do not feel like I want to turn around in this swimsuit, so I won't be showing you the back of it because like I showed you in the beginning, the back of it is very, very thong-like. So basically my whole bum is pretty much on show. It's very thong-like. It's not something that I would wear on a family holiday. I might wear this on like a romantic break with Ollie, but like, yeah, it's, I mean, at the front it just looks so practical and it just looks really nice, I think, but at the back it looks a little bit more sexy, a little bit more out there. So of course if you feel comfortable in that, it's absolutely fine. I'm just, obviously I'm not comfortable to just show that on the internet, but I would walk around with this with a cover up on. I just feel like once something is on the internet, it's on there and it's never going to go, so that is why I wouldn't turn around in this. But I will just come a little bit closer to the camera and I'll just show you what the back here looks like, and you can just get an idea of the top of my bum here and how much this does go down into like quite a thin sort of thong. But the back of the swimsuit is so nice and honestly it fits perfectly. I absolutely love this one. Feel so comfortable, mainly in the fact that it's not going to come off, covers my stomach, fits really nicely. So I'm going to throw over a cover up over the top of this now. Okay, so this is the beachy shirt cover up. I really, really like this one. I love how thin and flowy it is. I really like the tight sleeves on it as well. I just think it adds a little bit more detail to it. So you could button it all the way down, but I would wear this just kind of open and thrown over the swimsuit. The slits do come up really high. They're almost like up to the hip here, but it just kind of makes the bottom of it really nice and flowy and flattering, and just such an easy thing to just throw over a swimsuit and just to feel a little bit more comfortable when walking around. And I just also love the colour. I think the colour of this goes really nicely together as well. Okay, here we have the brown bikini set. I'm not sure I'm in love with this one. I absolutely love the top half of it. I really, really love the fit of this. The pads fit really nicely. The straps are really good. And the fact that they're adjustable is really nice. But I'm not sure about the bottom half of this bikini. I just don't know if I'm into this like shape. I think it's good the way they come up on the hips here, definitely is a better fit for me. It's not digging in. And the fact that it's like covering up the stomach area as well is quite nice and flattering. But I don't know, there's something about this I'm not too sure. I feel like the bottoms look quite like big and bulky and I don't know if I like that style. I feel like if I wear something too big on the bottom, it almost makes the bottom half look even bigger than the top half, so I kind of get a bit out of proportion. But this is a really, really comfortable swimsuit. Like, I do love it. For that, I could definitely swim around in this, and it's very practical. I think with SHEIN you have some really practical bikinis and you have some very impractical bikinis which are more for like photos and stuff, but this is one of them bikinis that you could actually go for a swim in and do what you would do in a swimsuit. The back of these is quite nice as well because it's a lot more full coverage. It's kind of covering up half the bum and then it comes up quite high on the back as well. So you do have quite a nice lot of coverage with this swimsuit. So I think this would also look very beautiful with this brown shirt as well. Oh yeah, they just go really nicely together. This looks like a great beach outfit. The colours just go beautifully together. So I'm going to try it on with that white dress as well and see what that looks like. Okay, so this is the white knitted dress and this is really nice. This is so comfortable. I think it would look best if you had a swimsuit on it that had a halter neck, so you could like blend the whole swimsuit in with the dress. And also this one, it comes across the back here, whereas this dress is very low, so it would also be really nice if you had a low back swimsuit or bikini on with it, but a great item to just throw on because it looks like a whole outfit. So like you could lay on the beach all day or sunbathe all day, and then you could literally throw this on for dinner and not even have to go back and get changed or anything. It's so nice. And then we do have a little slit on this side as well, which looks really flattering, and then the back is very low cut. So like I said, I think it would look beautiful with like a low swimsuit, and it's also like very thick as well. So like as you can see, you can't really even see the swimsuit through it, even though it's quite a dark one. So it is a very thick knitted bit of material. So I wouldn't really recommend this if you were on like a super hot holiday, because I think you'd be way too hot in this. But if you were somewhere where, you know, it cools down a little bit in the evenings, I think this would be a good piece to buy. And it's definitely something very different for a cover up. I've not really seen one like this before that isn't see-through. I think the neckline around here is very beautiful as well. So guys, that is everything all tried on. Please leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And of course, this is just a selection of a few swimsuits and bikinis from SHEIN, but they literally have thousands on there. They have so many to choose from, but I'm always so overwhelmed when I look on there, because you need to like see what things look like on you, because as we see from some of these things, they don't always fit you the way that you think they're going to. But I would always recommend on SHEIN to have a look at the reviews, because people go on there and they put it on and leave photos on there, and I love those people so much, because I literally go through all of them photos and be like, yeah, that looks good, no, I'm not sure about that. And it really helps you to decide whether or not you're going to like it. But that is the end of today's video. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, and definitely consider subscribing if you're not already. Like I said, I'll leave all of these items that I picked up linked down below. Thank you so much to SHEIN for sending me over these items. And also don't forget about my discount code Rosie015 to get you 15% off your order. I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you're up to. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!